Morning light spills across the hills of St. Mary, Jamaica, where the sound of birds and distant reggae rhythms blend into a peaceful rhythm of daily life. This is where Sizzla, one of reggae's most influential and respected voices, finds balance away from the spotlight. Known around the world for his powerful music and spiritual message, his life at home reveals a quieter side, centered on family, purpose, and legacy. Behind the legend is a man who built his life with discipline, resilience, and faith. But long before he became known around the world as Sizzla Kalonji, Miguel Orlando Collins was simply a young boy growing up in Jamaica, surrounded by faith, discipline, and a deep sense of purpose. Born on April 17, 1976, in St. Mary and raised in the August Town community of Kingston, his early life was shaped by strong Rastafarian values. His parents were deeply spiritual, and their influence helped him develop a mindset centered on self-respect, awareness, and responsibility. Even as a teenager, his path wasn't entirely predictable. He attended Dunoon High School, where he initially focused on mechanical engineering, a practical skill that could have led him toward a stable career. But something inside him kept pulling him toward music. The sounds of reggae and dancehall weren't just popular in his community, they were part of daily life. He soon found himself drawn to sound system culture, a vital part of Jamaica's musical identity. It was at Caveman Hi-Fi, one of the respected sound systems of the time, that he began shaping his voice. His official entry into the music industry came in 1995, when he recorded his first tracks under the Zagaloo label. These early recordings introduced his unique vocal tone, intense, emotional, and instantly recognizable. Soon after, he began working with legendary producer Bobby Digital Dixon. This partnership helped him gain momentum, as his songs began circulating more widely across Jamaica. Touring alongside fellow reggae artist Luciano further sharpened his confidence and stage presence. A major turning point came when he began working with producer Philip Fatties Burrell at Exterminator Records. This collaboration led to the release of his early albums, which immediately stood out for their depth and authenticity. But it was the 1997 album Black Woman and Child that truly changed everything. The project connected deeply with listeners, not just because of its sound, but because of its message, one rooted in identity, empowerment, and cultural pride. Almost overnight, Sizzla became one of the most important new voices in reggae. What followed was an extraordinary period of creativity. Throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, he released a steady stream of powerful albums, including Kalonji and Royal Son of Ethiopia. His music blended traditional roots reggae with modern influences, allowing him to connect with both older and younger generations. But he didn't stop at performing. Determined to control his own creative direction, he founded Kalonji Records, giving himself the freedom to release music on his own terms. This move reflected his independent spirit and long-term vision. His influence also reached far beyond the recording studio. Throughout his career, he traveled extensively, performing for audiences across Africa, Europe, and the Americas. His performances carried emotion and intensity, often leaving a lasting impression on those who experienced them live. In 2013, he released The Messiah, a deeply spiritual project that earned a Grammy nomination, marking one of the most significant recognitions of his career. By 2025, nearly 3 decades after his debut, his contributions were formally recognized when he received major honors during Jamaica's independence celebrations in Florida. This moment wasn't just about awards, it was a reflection of everything he had built. His voice had become part of reggae's global legacy. And after years of global touring and recording, he would eventually return to the place that mattered most, his home in Jamaica, where his story continues in a much more personal way. House in Kingston, Jamaica. Sitting peacefully within one of Kingston's most culturally rich communities. The property reflects both strength and calm, much like the artist himself. The house spans an impressive 8,020 square feet, designed across 3 carefully structured levels that balance openness with privacy. From the moment one steps inside, the atmosphere feels expansive and welcoming. The main living area flows effortlessly into the dining space, where large windows allow natural light to fill the room throughout the day. These open views create a sense of freedom, offering glimpses of Kingston's hills and sky, a constant reminder of the environment that inspired his music. At the heart of the home is the master suite, a space designed for comfort and reflection. It offers privacy, space, and calm, everything needed after long tours and demanding creative work. Upstairs, 3 additional bedroom suites provide the same level of care and detail, each with its own private bathroom. These rooms aren't just functional, they create a sense of independence and comfort for family members and guests, reinforcing the home's role as a gathering place. One of the most unique features is found on the lower level. Here, a private suite sits alongside a multi-purpose entertainment area that opens directly onto a terrace and garden. This space feels especially personal, the kind of place where ideas are born, conversations unfold, and music quietly takes shape. Outside, the garden provides a peaceful escape, surrounded by greenery that reflects the natural beauty of Jamaica itself. Above it all, the rooftop terrace stands as one of the home's most powerful highlights. From this vantage point, the view stretches across August Town and beyond, offering a panoramic perspective that feels both grounding and inspiring. It's easy to imagine quiet evenings here, moments of reflection, family gatherings, or simply watching the sun disappear behind the hills. The kitchen, fully equipped and thoughtfully designed, serves as another central point of connection. Whether it's preparing a simple family meal or hosting a larger gathering, the space brings people together. Modern features such as an automated garage, backup water system, and generator ensure the home remains functional and secure at all times, blending comfort with reliability. It is the story of how decades of discipline, independence, and unwavering dedication to music have shaped not only his legacy, but also his financial stability. Income and net worth. After more than 3 decades in the music industry, Sizzla Kalonji's financial story reflects something deeper than numbers. It reflects endurance. His estimated net worth stands at nearly $1 million, a figure built steadily through years of consistent work rather than sudden commercial explosions. At the core of his income is the one thing that has never left him: music. Sizzla continues to release albums, record new material, and perform live for audiences across the world. Even after decades in the industry, he has never stepped away from creation. His ability to remain active ensures a steady flow of revenue from album sales, streaming platforms, and licensing. What makes his career even more remarkable is the sheer volume of his work. By 2018, he had already released an extraordinary 56 solo albums, a number that places him among the most prolific reggae artists in history. Each of these albums contributes to his long-term financial stability through ongoing royalties. Live performances also remain a critical part of his financial life. Sizzla's connection with audiences has always been deeply personal, and fans around the world continue to attend his shows. Whether performing at festivals, international tours, or cultural events, these appearances provide both income and relevance. In recent years, collaborations have further strengthened his position. One of his most notable modern projects is Reggae Generals, created alongside legendary figures Capleton and Buju Banton. This collaboration serves as a reminder that Sizzla is not simply part of reggae's past. He remains an active voice in its present. Yet for Sizzla, money has never been the ultimate goal. His journey has always been tied to something greater: his community, his beliefs, and his desire to uplift others. And that deeper purpose becomes even clearer when looking at the charitable work and philanthropy that continues to define his life beyond music. Philanthropy. Deeply connected to his roots, he has spent years investing his time, energy, and personal resources into helping the next generation find direction, purpose, and confidence. At the center of this mission is the Sizzla Youth Foundation, an initiative he built with a clear and meaningful vision. This foundation focuses on supporting young people, especially those growing up in challenging communities across Jamaica. Rather than simply offering temporary help, the organization emphasizes education, mentorship, and personal growth. Sizzla believes that when young people are given the right guidance and opportunities, they can transform not only their own lives, but also their entire communities. What makes these efforts even stronger is the network of partnerships he has built. By working alongside respected institutions such as the University of the West Indies, the Social Development Commission, and community leaders in August Town, Sizzla has helped create programs that provide structure, learning opportunities, and emotional support. These collaborations reflect his long-term commitment to building a future where young people feel empowered rather than limited by their circumstances. In addition to his foundation, Sizzla has also used his music as a tool for change. Over the years, he has organized and performed at numerous charity concerts and fundraising events, where the proceeds directly support youth initiatives and community development. These gatherings do more than raise money, they bring people together, strengthen unity, and remind everyone of the power of collective support. And while his public work continues to inspire communities across Jamaica and beyond, his most meaningful moments often happen away from the spotlight, inside his personal world, where family, faith, and everyday life remain his true foundation. Personal life. Away from the stage lights and powerful performances, Sizzla Kalonji lives a life that is far more grounded than many might expect. At his core, he is first and foremost a father, a role he takes seriously and with pride. He has two sons, Raheem Collins and Melech Collins, both of whom have grown up surrounded by music, creativity, and the powerful influence of their father's legacy. Today, they are beginning to build their own identities as artists. Raheem, known professionally as Remus K, and Melech, who performs under the name Scorcha, are gradually stepping into the reggae world, carrying forward the spirit, discipline, and cultural pride that defined their father's journey. For Sizzla, watching his sons develop their own voices is not about comparison, it is about continuation. Life has also tested his strength in unexpected ways. In August 2011, he survived a serious motorcycle accident in Jamaica, an incident that shocked fans around the world and sparked widespread concern. The recovery process was not easy, but it revealed something important about his character: resilience. Within months, he returned to the studio, continuing to create and record, proving that his passion for music was stronger than any setback. Years later, another accident in 2019 resulted in a broken ankle, but once again, he recovered with determination, quietly returning to his routine and his craft. Today, Sizzla lives a quieter and more balanced personal life in Jamaica, surrounded by family, music, and community. He continues to record, mentor younger artists, and remain connected to the roots that shaped him. For him, success is no longer about proving anything to the world. It is about protecting his legacy, guiding the next generation, and living with purpose, peace, and authenticity. Thank you for watching and being part of this journey with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more powerful stories in the next episode.